Hey friends, it's How To Friday, and today's how to is incredible for doubling your energy, doubling your focus, doubling your productivity. Like it's gonna skyrocket. I could say 10x. For some of you, this is going to 10x it for you. For others of you, this is gonna double it. And you're like, how do you know? Trust me, I know. So I want you to think about the open loops that you have in your life going on. And some of you are like, what do you mean? What open loop? So when I say an open loop, you can think of it in two different ways. You can think of it as tasks that you haven't completed that are running, the knowing of them are running in your brain. So when you think about your computer with a bunch of windows open on it, mine have a million open all the time. When all those are running, what happens? Slows down the system, slows down the memory, right? It can. If your battery, if you don't have it plugged in and you're just on battery, that can also drain the battery. So thinking about that, this is your brain, friends. And this is your brain when you have a million open loops, a million tabs open in your head of things that you haven't completed yet, right? This is why I keep tabs open on my computer. I have to go back to that. I have to go back to that. I have to go back to that, right? So when I finish one, I close the tab. I don't always remember to do it on my laptop. I always remember to do it in my brain so that I'm not losing energy to this, so that I'm not losing focus. So we're going to close some loops. I'm going to teach a couple easy ones to close as well. One loop that is running, that's simple to close for you. I said tasks, right? Laundry and dishes. These are two simple loops. And why am I talking laundry and dishes? Because I want you to see that you get to show your brain proof that you're awesome, that you're amazing, that you can close a loop. Am I saying the laundry is going to be done forever? No, but this loop of laundry is going to be done for you so that your brain is not spinning about it. Thinking, because it's going on back here when you've got laundry to do that you've half done. Oh, I gotta switch that over. Oh, I gotta fold that. Oh, I gotta, whatever's going on, right? Oh, I gotta put that laundry away. So thinking about it like that, these are simple ones to prove to yourself that you're a loop closer so that you can do it with the bigger loops as well. So laundry, here's two ways to close the laundry loop. Number one, try only doing one load at a time. Some of you, your mind's like, see, I know people that they wash, they dry, they throw it in the basket. They wash, they dry, they throw it in the basket. They wash, they dry, they throw it in the basket. So they've got baskets of clean laundry that need to get folded, and it gets so overwhelming. It doesn't get done. And you're digging out of a basket and digging out and digging out. And pretty soon you don't know what's dirty and what's clean. So one thing that you can do one load at a time until you get really good at closing the loop, right? Wash, dry, put away. Wash, dry, put away. Now, yes, you can do more than one. I usually do probably two loads at a time, right? Wash, dry, wash. I'm putting away that one, flipping it over to the dryer. You know about this. Same thing with the dishes. Once you have a meal, wash the dishes and put them away. Like put them in the dishwasher. Close that loop. Clean up from the meal. Because what happens? Okay, I made a meal and I left a mess. And so, I got to do all these other things. But what's happening? I got to clean that kitchen. I got to clean that up. I got to take care of that. I got to take care of that. It's going in the background. And to picture it like this, I'm like squatting down. Picture it like this. Stealing energy from you. It's just stealing your focus. It's stealing your productivity because part of you is going back to that. You're going along, chug, 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 chug. Oh, I got to do that. Nope. I'm going to finish that. Oh, I got to do that, right? This is what happens to us. This is why we lose productivity, lose focus, lose energy by having to deal with things like that. So you get to be in control of the only thing that you can control, you, and where your energy goes. So close those loops. Practice closing those loops. Close the laundry loop, close the dishes loop. What are some other loops that you can start practicing as well? The email loop. And when I say that, I mean the constant, if you have your notifications on and they're constantly interrupting you and you're continually, like I was, going back to the email, I'm just going to check my email. It became a terrible energy sucking habit productivity destroying habit to just be like, oh, I'm just going to go check the email. Like not even thinking about it. Next thing I know, I'm in the email tab. So it came to my attention that I was doing this and it was really slamming my productivity, right? Not being able to finish something without even realizing because I was going to check the email. So I check my email 3 times a day most of the time. I'm still working on the habit shift, but I check it 3 times a day. And I know I check it once in the morning, loop closed, window shut. Okay, it's noon or whatever time. The second time that I check it, boom, check it, take care of it, closed, boom. Third time is when I'm getting ready to leave my office for the end of the day, check it, take care of it, loop closed. Like the loop gets opened and closed 3 times a day. I try like a crazy woman, like a badass to get that box down to 10 or less. Lots of times I can do it. Sometimes there's things sitting in there that I'm going to take care of the next day because they don't require my attention because whatever. That's a whole nother video, right? That's another loop to close. The bigger loops in your life that are stealing energy are unresolved conflict. They are conversations that have never been had. They are relationships that didn't end well. So you've got these unresolved conflicts, these open loops. They're stealing your energy without you even realizing it. I'm inviting you to get real curious and just start writing these things down. What do you think are some open loops in your life? What happens sometimes when you're laying in bed, right? And you're getting ready to go to sleep and all of a sudden, boom, that pops up like, oh my gosh, I never, ended this well, or I really would like to have finished this, closed this door, whatever it is, right? Think about those open loops that you have that way because those are also emotionally draining for you, right? Think about those open loops and just start jotting them down. Here's the beauty. If there's an unresolved conflict, you don't actually have to go to the person and say, hey, we have unresolved conflict and I need to close this loop. You, for lots of those unresolved open loops, can close them yourself. You can look at it and you can go, you know what? It's time to close this loop. This loop is done. Like I am finishing well, bless and release, right? You get to get curious about it. You get to be the judge about that. And you can just start writing them down. You're now downloading them out of your brain so that they're at least on paper and not running in the background, stealing your energy continuously without you knowing, right? Like taking that emotional energy, that physical energy, that mental energy. So those are a couple ways to close loops. I'd love to hear some of your best loop closing success stories and comment below. Save this video so you remember how to do this. Comment below and tell us what loop are you going to start closing now. Start, because then you're going to practice. Then your brain's going to go, you are really good at closing loops. It's going to bring that proof in that you're really good at closing loops. You're going to build your self-esteem in the closing loop area. And the next thing you know, you're going to travel and be gone for a week and come home and unpack your suitcase and put everything away because you are a loop closer. How to Friday. Comment, share this video, save it so you can come back to this the next time you want to remember how to close a loop.